Hello YouTubers, this is Zerpify doing a new video. I found this game on the Nintendo eShop and it looked fun, so thought I'd play. Oh, it's a boss. It's something as well. Just spam it with attack. Oh, in the health bar. It's not helpful. Attacking me, you idiot. I'll dodge that from him. Ouch. Look what stopped attacking me when I walked the screen. So carry on. Or not, I'm guessing. Oh, I guess I'm dead now then. That didn't take long. Something I see. System crash, system crash, system crash. Execute, fix, bin. Repair failed. Back to main menu. At your service. Something about damages, something about readme. A very small percentage of individuals may experience epileptic seizures exposed to flashing lights in experiment. Do not take anything personally. Highly classified, not anyone prepared to undertake this experiment to contaminate results. Guess I'll click on the icy bin. Where am I now? This is so random. Just a bunch of eyes on there. Oh my god, it's got my Nintendo Switch's name. It's like the game's talking to me right now. Sure. Did you take off your mask? Sure. Do you prefer a more difficult journey? I'll say no. In an adventure, our battle's more important than story. I'll say no on that, because I don't really think that. I guess I got it easy then. Oh, back at the main menu. What's going on here? Continue with narrator. Sure, I guess.
In the middle of a dark, quiet room, filled only by the sounds of humming machines, a figure floats, suspended. She, Icy, has no memories, no past. Memories to her are not important. Her existence only serves one purpose: to kill Judas.
Yeah, what the frick?
That wicked devil, the bringer of the apocalypse. No matter how many difficulties or obstacles she will face, Icy understands that she must accomplish her mission. Destroy Judas. In the darkness, Icy awakes.
Any button to start the game? I thought I was already playing, okay.
Icy has left the laboratory. She understands that as long as she follows the arrow, she will discover where Judas is hiding. Oh, more soldiers sit by Judas to stop Icy. Kill them!
He's not dead.
Icy reaches a quiet hill, illuminated by light dancing off of the lake below. She is at peace.
Sorry if you were talking, I'm just really kind of cool. I mean, really intrigued in what this is about. What is that? It's a pair of hands. I think that's it. Expect every day.
There seems to be a console that will activate the photon bridge. Icy moves to activate it.
Oh.
Icy slips off the edge of the cliff. Icy is absolutely positive that the only way to cross the ravine is by activating the photon bridge. A disgusting swamp rests, unmoving, in front of Icy. She must carefully jump across.
Moonlit forest.
Icy arrives in the Moonlight Forest. In front of her waits Daha. Wait, where's the bridge? Right, just keep following the arrow.
I guess I fall then.
Icy jumps down. It seems like this is an old sewer.
Get that damn robot.
This place is littered with wreckage. Icy feels that this place wasn't always a sewer. And who is to blame? Judas.
Guess I'm jumping down again.
Icy jumps down into a giant cavern.
Just getting loads of money. Oh, it's a pair of legs this time. Really damn pair of legs.
Icy follows the arrow through and passes through the gate.
Oh god, what's that? It's a smart idea not to stand on that.
Icy senses that the key to her escape is somewhere in front of her.
I'll take this guy first. This thing's annoying me to no end. There's arms and stuff. Run around me around. Let's get rid of that little dude there. He'll stand where I want him to.
Icy discovers a special treasure chest. A strange mark flashes across her eyes. Icy's dash ability has grown stronger. She can probably even escape from this damned underground labyrinth. Icy decides to immediately return to...
Wait, what the heck? She received a message. Press A to accept message. Subject, note from unknown to you, Icy equals me. Attempting to find the chosen one is as difficult as finding a needle in a haystack. My time is limited. Judas has tampered with the Necronomicon and declared it ends. He sacrifices his physical body and transfer his consciousness into the virtual world. Goal, create a child of God. Thus the plan of the chosen one were born. Click on the picture for details. Click on the other place to close. So I go up there. So I go up this way, and then a little trophy at that thing, and then I guess I go around and then up. It's like this game has got its own thing going on right now. I'll go up again. Oh, like that. Cool little ability.
Although it's a sewer, this place seems as if it could be incredibly clean, if it weren't a sewer.
Oh, that's how I do that. That hurt.
What could cleanse this place?
First real bosses, I think. Oh, that's the front, and then got a small fry. What was that? Oh, you stupid thing. I think I fixed whatever was going on. Please be quiet. Ow, that's gonna hurt. That would be a lot easier for those little dudes like that. Ow. Take this. Called apathy. Empathy. I'm not sure if that was the right word.
Icy defeats Gorger and senses that the exit is just ahead. Icy arrives at an unnamed town. There is not a soul in sight.
Upgrade that.
Icy searches around the house for a trace of someone, a mark of some presence. It seems as if everyone has been wiped out. The culprit? Most likely Judas.
I like how we're basically traversing over houses right now.
Icy decides to head deeper into town, not hesitating to follow the arrow.
What happens if I don't listen to what he says?
Icy ignores yet another arrow and selfishly continues on her own path. What Icy doesn't realize is that unless she defeats Thor in the village, Ultimopolis gates will refuse her entry.
Top of his head. Hit that.
The gates to Ultimopolis are closed, just as promised. Icy has completely, totally, and unnecessarily wasted her time. Her only option is to follow the arrow.
I wonder if I can jump this over. I guess I have to follow the arrow then. I need more money to do that.
Here, in this place. Icy ignores the warehouse in the distance and continues to follow the arrow. Icy enters the warehouse that is completely devoid of any living creature, just like the attic.
What the heck?
Are you kidding me? Ugh. Again? Can't you just follow the arrow? At least once? Oh, well, this level was never finished. Do you realize how much inconvenience I've suffered trying to make a successful game? A few flaws, a few bugs here and there. It's normal. Like this place. I never finished applying the colors. Don't look at me like that. I know what you're thinking. In reality, it's really difficult to make a game, and it's very easy for problems like this to appear. Just wait a minute. I know you don't trust me. I'll just have to show you.
Kind of feels like I'm mucking around with the people who made this game right now. The archive room.
Welcome to the archive room. All of my prototypes are stored here. When making a good game,
Ooh, that's cool.
fun gameplay is of utmost importance. I've been iterating on prototypes for over 10 years. Can you believe it? That's an entire decade. Here, let me show you my first prototype. This is a very early version of the game. You could change to a long-range weapon so that you could use both melee and ranged attacks. But then I thought, Who in their right mind would care for such an amazing weapon? No player would want it. Not a single one. So, in the end, I completely abandoned this prototype.
Oh, that looked good.
That brings us to the second version. In the second version, there was a sort of mix between the demonic enemies and the player. You could absorb the enemy's powers and use them for your own.
That looks cool.
But then I ran into a big problem. Cost.
Oh.
Don't you think it would be a waste to spend so much time on making such a complicated game, only to run out of cash halfway through development?
Yeah, that's
After all, games do need to make money. So I cut this version as well.
Oh.
Unknowingly, 10 years flew by in the blink of an eye. With all the effort I spent, I think a few scattered bugs or missing features are entirely acceptable. I just want you to understand me and empathize
Wait, is
with
he
me.
eating?
I sacrificed so much trying to make this a fun experience for you. I spent 10 years of my youth on this. Even if you're not entirely enjoying the experience, don't you think you could give the game a 5-star rating? Like this. Besides, who's gonna dig this deep into a game? The visuals are stunning. Buy it. The producer is famous. Buy it. There are so many reviews. Buy it. I thought that's all people considered when buying a new game. Like a machine spewing out cash. Do you really beat all the games you buy? Games are about entertainment. Don't place too much value on a few mishaps here and there. People will still buy the game, even if the servers are bad. People will still buy the game if there are bugs.
Bethesda.
So, man, why not buy another?
Wait, is it going on, or...? After ascending the Holy Throne, Judas was able to finally carry out his plan. After developing System I, he transferred all of his followers' memories into a virtual city called Ulmopolis. At the same time, with System I helped, the Chosen One, Icy, was born, and a trophy pie and another copy. This is a cool little game. Let's say Ulmopolis.
Icy arrives at an unnamed town. There is not a soul in sight.
Oh, this feels like I've
Icy
been here
searches
before.
around the house for a trace of someone, a mark of some presence. It seems as if Icy decides to head deeper into town, not hesitating to follow the arrow.
I'll follow the arrow this time. Just because I feel sorry for doing
Icy
that.
ignores the warehouse in the distance and continues to follow the arrow.
Take that. Oh, it's someone's house. Throwing me around like a baseball. Nice money. That's better. Yeah, let's get that. Oh, this is the guy I have to fight. Oh, he's got a ground pounder, doesn't he? That's helpful. killed him. Ouch. Oh, I thought I'd... Let me jump over you. Oh. Guess I'll try again. At least I know what to do, kind of. Guess I need to be cautious. Second stage, I'm guessing. Like that. Hey, I did it.
As Icy defeats Thor, the gates to Ultimopolis slide open.
Oh. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. I think I'll end this episode here, and then we'll carry on in the next episode. If you like this, like and subscribe. And then with that, Zerpify out.